Is this thing on? Might as well drink some water before we tell some stories. You guys are gonna see me seshing on, if you can see it. It's a Verano cart and Grassroots pen. It says breathe deeply, Grassroots. Verano's dope. This is called, I don't know if you can see it. Probably fucking not. This is called Pineapple. I am just all over the place. Okay, bad. Pineapple Diesel. It's actually really good. Delicious. Okay. So, this is a story. Well, these are stories. Let's keep it correct. Stories that I've been wanting to share for a long time about my Catholic school experiences, about all the fun times me and my friends had. It's just, sometimes it's too much. But I got it all written down here. We're gonna keep this. I've tried to film this video a couple different times and my phone's not working, but if you see this, it worked. Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to me for getting it to work for everybody, because everybody wants to know what the fuck I was doing in Catholic school. Should people know? Probably not, but I'm gonna tell them. So let's start by saying that I don't hold any resentment or aggression or anger towards anybody in these stories, or any type of guilt or whatever. This is just about me and my friends and all the fun and crazy shit that we did, okay? So the school that I actually went to is closed now, so maybe I can say, I'll just say the initials. It was ICS in my hometown. I started going there in kindergarten, and then it's like, it was a K through 8 school, but I only went from kindergarten to the beginning of 6th grade because it wasn't working out. Okay, it wasn't working out. My parents finally agreed to take me out and send me to a different school, a public school, and it was amazing. It was so great. I was blessed, grateful, thankful, blessed, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So, kindergarten. Let me just say, by these class, like, my kindergarten class was so small. There was only like 30 of us in one class. 30 of us in the grade. Like, when I went to public school, there was like 170 of us in one grade. Catholic school, there was 30. 30. That was probably backwards. 30. There you go. I have my notes here, so because if I get high, so I don't lose track. So me and the main girl of this story were friends for like a little over 8 years, and then we kind of fell off. We just have different life paths, but you know, it's funny, as I'm filming this video, I just got an email about the radiology program about my application, but I'm not going to open it because right now we're doing this. This is important to me. You know, it's telling stories, making sure everybody enjoys my life experiences, I guess, too. So, we're going to call this girl Michelle. I met Michelle in kindergarten, and we became the best of fucking buddies. Okay. Like, we were like those friends that you like have at school. Like, we didn't hang out outside of school yet. Probably not till like 1st or 2nd grade, maybe 2nd grade. But anyway, so for kindergarten was cool. Like, everybody was kids. Like, I don't really remember too much. I remember enjoying myself because it's kindergarten. So we get to 1st grade. 1st grade, this teacher, I don't know if she, well, the school's closed. I'm not gonna say her name, but let's just call her Miss B. So we'll call her Miss B. So Miss B I guess we were kids in first grade, tapping with our fingers and hands too much on the desk and our feet on the floor. So what she did, if people did this today, they would go to jail for child abuse. But this was 2000. People didn't give a shit. She duct taped our hands to the desk and our feet to the floor and was like, I've had enough of that fucking tapping. Okay? But I mean, I don't think she did it to everybody. I think she only did it to like 90% of us, because we was bad as hell. We were so bad. Like, I don't know why. If my class, if you're watching this, the people who are still with us, if you're watching this, am I the only one that thought we were bad as hell? Because we were bad as fuck. Okay? We were so bad. But first grade was like, I remember being okay, and then it started to get a little crazy, like, when I got into second grade. Me and Michelle had started hanging out all the time. I started spending the night with her. Her and my other friend, oh my God, what are we gonna call her? We'll call her Murph. She was like the superstar of us. Like, she could sing, she could dance, she could do all that, okay? She was like a theater geek, but she's cute. We love her. We started hanging out all the time, and then my other friend, I have so many friends, but the group will know who they are, okay? So we started hanging out all the time at Michelle's house. It started with us just like having a lot of friends over, staying up late, you know, doing fun shit. Like regular elementary school kid bullshit, like... How old was I? So 7, 8. Okay, so when we got like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, before I left Catholic school. So Catholic school, let's go 3rd grade. We had this moon, right? It was like, I think it was a moon. Maybe that was 3rd grade. I don't remember, but this is all. The days are blending. Anyway, so... we had this like moon thing we would take around with us. It was like a stuffed moon. It was like a stuffed animal, a pillow. And we would have to take it around and take pictures with it and be like, me and Mr. Moon, we were like best friends today. And we went to say my friend, and we went to go play with dogs and shit, okay? So like we had to do a whole fucking weekend or some bullshit with Mr. Moon, okay? I remember I took him to Michelle's house and we was litty to titty all day. That's when we had started doing bad shit, like hanging out with older people, like having parties at her house. I'll get into that. But anyway, so 3rd grade, Murph and Michelle had called me up and they were like, girlfriend, you want to come over for like a slumber party? Murph can't stay tonight, but she's going to hang out all day. And I was like, say less, sister. My dad will bring me soon. And that was the beginning of the end. That started me and Michelle's 8-year friendship, and it was so much fun. So much fun. I'm happy that I'm still here to talk about it, because we were doing the wildest shit that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds should not be doing, okay? We just wait. Just fucking wait, okay? So... Dog, that's so crazy. We had animals, like, at Michelle's house. Like, her mom got us guinea pigs. We had wild rabbits. She had 2 miniature dogs. They were so much fun. She had a trampoline and an in-ground pool. Okay, so sister, we were living. Okay, sis had a diving board and shit. Like, we had pool parties. Like, at first it was just us inviting, like, our friends from Catholic school over, like, having parties or whatever, birthday parties, shit like that, or like sleepovers or whatever. Then it was like, hey, my cousins want to come fucking stay, and like they're older than us, but their friends are gonna come, and there's alcohol and cigarettes, and yeah. And it was like, okay, cool. So that's when we started hanging out with the older people. I mean, they weren't even like old, they were older than we were, but they were probably only like 16, 17, 18, maybe somewhere in between there. They were not even 21. They were not old enough to drink yet. It was just fucking nutty. So we start having like all these pool parties, and we're staying up late, and setting up tents in the fucking backyard. Okay? In the backyard. If you know, you know. Okay? How lit Michelle's backyard was. That shit was lit. Okay? And like, we had this little group of friends. There's a group of friends of us. There was me, Michelle, there was probably a group of steady 4 or 5 of us. Yeah, 5 of us. Jay, Michelle, S, R, and me. Yeah, there's 5 of us. So that was like our group. We would all go to each other's houses and like we would stay the night. We in the middle of the night, like we'd go roam the fucking streets. Like, who walks Elkton or Chesapeake City or wherever the hell we were at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, doing who knows what, smoking cigarettes, drinking, like, bitch, we were in Catholic school. But anyway, let me take a look at my list. So, we would have, like, her mom, Michelle's mom, was, like, our favorite. She was the wildest out of all of us. She was the mom, but she should not have been doing what she was doing, but it's fine. We had fun. We never were, like, I mean, I don't ever remember being in harm's way. Like, never, like, I don't remember. Like, there's never one time where I was like, oh my God, I was gonna die. Never. That never once happened, ever. It was always like, we're getting fucked up and have a good time, bitch. At home. At home. Okay? So, like, when her cousins would come over, eventually that was the point where she had this one friend. It's not his real name, so I can say this. Idaho. He was the fucking shit. He was so cool. He was the oldest one, and that was the first person I ever smoked weed with. I was probably 10 years old, and we were standing outside of Michelle's house in the street. It was late at night. We was just all outside doing whatever, building fires and shit in the fucking driveway. Who were we? Who the fuck were we? I'll tell you what. We had some fucking nerve. But yeah, we were standing out in front of Michelle's house, and he hands me this bowl. He was like, you ever smoked weed before? I was like, nah. He was like, nah, it's a plant. Like, it's cool. Go ahead, hit it. And I was like, all right, bet. So I hit it, and I didn't cough or anything. I did not inhale. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was like 10 or 11. So I give it back to him, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, no. No way, sister. He was like, you didn't even cough. You did not cough. You did not inhale that, and you're not going to get high. And he's right. I didn't. So, yeah. But that was the first time I had ever smoked weed. I hit the bowl maybe like once or twice, but I know damn well I did not inhale it. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. But yeah, like we would have, like, I remember one night we wrapped Idaho in like this giant, you know, those ginormous things of like saran wrap? We had wrapped him in one of those whole things, and he was jumping up and down the sunroom. And me and Michelle were just geeking. We were geeked the fuck up. I think we were maybe in 4th, 5th grade at that time. We weren't that old. Also hanging out with her older cousins is the first time that I had ever witnessed anybody else doing like drugs. Like, I remember one person had a can of the sprayer that you use to like clean out the keyboard with, like on a computer, and they were huffing that shit, and that was weird. One of her older cousins that actually came in and was like, you guys are fucking dumb. Like, you're not doing this shit. And that was it. But shout out to him. I don't remember his name. I remember we used to call him Clifford the Big Red Dog, but Clifford wasn't his name. I don't remember who, but he was cool. He stopped that shit. But anyway. Oh my God. There's just so many, like, I just remember so many things from, like, so many nights just hanging out at the pool and turning the pool lights on. Boy, she had a diving board and pool lights, honey. We were living. And then her mom would be like, yeah, let's go get you some Smirnoff Ices and like pop off vodka. Like, we thought we were fucking cute. We were not cute. We were, but we weren't. Okay? Don't let your kids do that shit. Don't let your kids do that shit. Okay? People are texting me right now, and I'm so sorry if you see my eyes go this way because I'm fucking high and I'm like, dee, 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 dee. Okay? So, and then it just got to be me, S, R, It was still our little group. And we would like camp out overnight in her mom's room. And we would stay up late and call 411 and try to get George Clooney's number and David Duchovny and be like, it's my cousin. Like, what were we doing? We had some nerve staying up late. Like, and her mom would tell us these scary fucking stories about that house that they lived in. And then her grandmother would tell us like, oh yeah, there's a girl that stands at the top of the stairs, Gina, and she looks just like you. And I'd be like, Granny, what the fuck are you smoking, sis? Because don't be freaking me out like that. But she swore. I don't know how many times I heard that. Or I'll never forget her grandmother told us that she was being chased by aliens with her girlfriends one time. Like, they almost got abducted. Like, ma'am? What? The fuck? That shit was so nutty. Like, dog. And then it got to a point where, like, I remember one time they had picked me up after all-star practice. And we were going somewhere for somebody's birthday, I think. One of our friends' birthdays. And her mom had stopped at the liquor store, a happy 40, got all our shit, and we went to Westchester. And Westchester became like our hangout spot. Like, it was weird because we were always up at Bam Margera's house and like always out in Westchester doing crazy fucking shit. Like, when I say this was a long time ago, like, this was before him and Missy were married. Like, this was a long time ago. Long. We were up there running around at his house all the time. Like, it's so weird to say now, because it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what Catholic school kid do you know is up running around at their fucking idol's house at 9, 10, 11, 12 years old? Just getting fucked up. What the fuck? Nutty. But anyway. Yeah, we basically lived in this minivan that her mom had. Like, we used to go all over the fucking place. We used to, like, if her mom had some type of, like, boyfriend or whatever, we would go to his house and, like, play that Too Fast, Too Furious album outside and, like, act a fucking fool and shit. Or, like, Joe Budden Pump It Up. That was our shit. Our shit. I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch of stories, but there's probably so much that I'm missing. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling, because I feel like this is just such an exciting thing. I'm going to have to make more than one video about it. And if my friends are watching this and you are involved and I'm missing stories, please send them to me. And I will give you credit if you want it, or we can bleep your name. It doesn't matter. Dog, like, we were always in Westchester, too, trying to find Vito. We could never find Vito. He was always missing. We're like, where the fuck is he? We used to go to, I can't remember we used to go to Duffer's Pub all the time and hang out in the parking lot because we couldn't get into the bar. So we would hang out in the parking lot and wait for everybody to get done and come outside. And we also went, where is that guy? It was some restaurant in Westchester that was attached to a motel. And Vito used to go there all the time. And we used to try to go find him and see if he was there. And like, he was never there. We never could find him. R.I.P. Vito. But, dog. That was, like, truthfully the craziest shit. Like, I remember me and Michelle just used to have boys come over that we would like and stuff. And, like, we would get, like, a little pint of, like, Pop-Off vodka and, like, pass it in a circle and be like, I'm so fucked up. Like, who the fuck were we? I didn't have sex, though, when I was a kid. So, I was smart enough to not do that. I was just partying, having fun. Like, I shouldn't have been, but I mean, like, I don't know. Catholic school was so funny for me. I guess, like, that was the first place, like, I had experienced, like, any type of bullying. That was the first place where somebody would tell me to, like, go kill myself. Or, like, I used to get told I look like a man. Honey. Where? But, like, I don't, like, this one girl, I'll never forget, me and Michelle, after we had left and went to public school, we came back for a school dance, and I was talking to all the boys that I was in the class with, because I was cool with all the boys. Like, I don't do that girly bullshit. So I was talking to all the boys, and I remember this one girl, she was new, like, after I had left, and she was, like, following me around, and she kept saying, go slit your wrist, you fat fucking cow, like, nobody gives a fuck, go kill yourself. And I was like, bitch, no. And then she wouldn't stop following me. And then I straight up told her, I was like, if you keep following me and like telling me to go kill myself, I will slit your fucking throat, and that'll be the end of that. And she bursted out in tears and went and told whoever was running the school fucking dance, and they called my mom, they called the police, come get me. I don't know, I was like, bitch, how the fuck are you gonna tell me to go kill myself, but then when I stand up to you, you're gonna be like, huh? I don't know, truthfully, I don't know that girl, I don't remember that girl's name, nor if I saw her walking down the street today, I would even know who she is. I'm sorry to this woman. Like a Kiki Palmer, but I don't know. Beats me, sis. I don't remember who you are. I hope you're living your best life, though. Like, no resentment, but we literally had the craziest fucking time. I'll never forget, too. Like, right before it was summer vacation, I was about to get out of 5th grade. I was so fucking hyped because me and Michelle were going to the same fucking school. That's a dog. We were going to the same fucking middle school, right? So I was so fucking hyped. So I remember they were like, who, raise your hand if you already have a 6th grade science project picked out. And I was like, I didn't raise my hand because I'm like, I'm not coming the fuck back. Okay? So I didn't come back. And I remember I didn't raise my hand. And the teacher was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, bitch. So there's that. And then I moved on to public school, and it was the greatest fucking thing that had ever happened to me. Truthfully, in public school, I wasn't bullied like that. Like, people were so disrespectful. Like, people were so mean to me. When I think back, I'm like, I mean, I guess I could have been a fucking asshole. I don't remember. If I was, I'm sorry. But like, y'all were mean as hell. Y'all were mean as hell to me. It's alright though. As long as we're all living our best lives now, I guess that's what matters. And shout out to y'all for making me a stronger person. Like, I had fun while it lasted. I had some really good friends for a while. The fuck? When it ended, I probably cried tears of joy. I remember I would cry to my dad every day when he would pick me up, and I'd be like, please don't send me back. Please don't send me back. Or like, I'd lay in the bed in the morning and just limp as fuck and let my mom dress me because I was like, I'm not going back to that fucking school. I hated it so much. And it was like, I'm like, knowing now what I know, that doesn't make sense. I'm high. Hold on. Knowing what I know now, like, I'm not mad at anybody. We're adults now. Kids doing kid shit, but kids are mean. Kids can be very fucking mean. And the teachers were not any nicer, truthfully. Truth be told, at this Catholic school, the teachers were not very nice. I probably had like 3 great teachers who I truthfully enjoyed. Shout out to the girl that sat next to me in our reading class where we had to leave our classroom and go to a different one because I guess they thought we were stupid. So we went into a different classroom, and me and this girl hated this teacher. We used to like draw out our headstones like, fuck this bitch. Here lies, I don't even remember the teacher's name. I don't remember her name, but we hated her. She was horrible. Like, there's some of those teachers were just foul and mean. Sometimes the lunch ladies were mean too. Like, if you know, you know. If you didn't have your little blue, or they had blue and white cards. I think blue was a snack and white was lunch or something like that. And if you didn't have money or your card, they were like, take your fucking poor raggedy ass in the back of the line and wait. And you don't get to decide. You get the leftovers. And we were like, meanwhile, we're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old at this school, and they're doing that. Is God there? I'm just asking for a friend. Actually asking for myself. I'll ask him, God, were you there? Because it didn't feel like it. But, oh my God, I'm probably missing so many stories. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, this, as you can tell, we had some crazy fucking times. We drank a lot. We used to go to hotel parties in Westchester. We were hanging out with our older cousins at having pool parties and sleepovers and having guys over and like just doing shit, you know, we weren't supposed to be doing. But we had fun, and majority of us are still here to tell a story. So yeah. And the year after my parents didn't let me hang out with Michelle anymore, her mom was arrested for child endangerment and some other things. Nothing like super crazy, but like just for what she would like giving us alcohol, it finally caught up to her. That was her only charge. But I mean, it was gonna happen eventually, but I'm extremely grateful and thankful that I went through that, because I feel like if I didn't, I would be boring. Or I would probably, actually not even boring. Like, I probably would have been wilding out right now at 26, 27. Like, but now I just want to sit in the house and just and drink my water. That's all I want to do. And that's it. And I don't know. Me and Michelle had 8 great years of friendship. But, you know, people just go on different life paths, and that's okay. That's fine. I still got mad love for her. I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's living her best life. Same for everybody else that is involved in all these stories that I was talking about, from the ones in Westchester to hanging out with her older cousins, or if you were, you know, at some of those parties we had, like, just know I appreciate you. I do. We just had so much fun. I don't know, it's just so crazy. If I get a lot of feedback on this video, I will make a part 2 if people send me their stories. If you were in my group of friends and you know a bunch of crazy shit, please send it to me so I can make a part 2. Because I'm sure if you guys like this video, I'll come out with a part 2. Like, that's it. That's it and that's all. Okay? And, I'll never forget too, we used to go to church all the time. And I remember me and one of my girlfriends, I'm still friends with her today, we used to act up. And I remember she would hold her hands underneath the back of the pew like that. And when I would sit behind her and I would just, and we used to get in trouble all the time. That was fun. Yeah, in church too, and they would be like, what's your confession? I'd be like, I just make something up. I'd be like, I don't know, I yelled at my mom. Sorry. And they'd be like, all right, go say 8 Hail Marys. And I'd be like, bet. So I'd literally go sit in the pew and just look around at everybody. Or I'd sometimes, to make it real, I would kneel and just sit there and be like, this shit is fucking boring. Can we go? I was thinking I'd rather much be in that fucking reading class right now. That shit was crazy. I'm sorry that I'm so bad. I did one time have a priest tell me he was going to open up a can of whoop ass on me. And now he's dead. R.I.P. to him. He was cool. This shit is just so naughty. What the fuck? I'm reborn. I'm sorry, everybody, that I'm such a... People probably are watching this like, she's about to get struck the fuck down. And you know what? Me and God, we're like this. We're cool. You know why? Because I am one with Mother One. Manifest. Meditate. Live your life. Enjoy yourself. Learn to love yourself. You deserve it. Like, you literally deserve everything. 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 Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If I get more like feedback from everybody and get more stories and stuff, I'll make a part 2. Ain't no shame. I'm here to share my experiences with everybody and make it fun, so everybody can be like, oh, what the fuck. But yeah, taking the time out of your day to watch my video does mean a lot to me. go ahead and drop a like, a comment, whatever. Share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with everybody. I'm for everybody, okay? Like, I'm cool, I guess. But shout out to Verano for the cart because it's delicious. Pineapple diesel. It is a hybrid cart. It's delicious. Well, buds, thank you for watching my video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Drop that comment and tell me what's so cool about you, because I want to know. I want to learn about everybody. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say it enough. And I'll see you guys next time. And remember, let that shit go. I love you. Alright, so let's talk about a mindful minute. Just remember that you are in charge of you. Your frequency is your responsibility. Your happiness is your responsibility. And you can be anything that you ever want to be. Okay? You just got to use this. Think and feel everything that you want to think and feel. Think and feel how you want to feel for the rest of your life, and it will come to you. Manifest your dreams, your hopes, your dreams, all of the emotions that you've ever wanted to feel. Right in here. Right in here. Okay? Manifest. Do whatever you want to do. Meditate. Enjoy yourself. What? Tell me, if you're still watching this, in the comments, tell me what is so cool about you. I want to know. You know what's cool about me? I had these I went to Catholic school for 6 years, and it was fucking crazy.